Everyone's computer's charged.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. My charger's being so weird, but I think I'm gonna make it.
There's the live.
Ooh.
Oh, good. I don't know why, but every time I do a Zoom meeting, I feel the need to put like some kind of perfume or cologne on.
Nice.
I always feel like I have to brush my teeth, even though no one can smell my breath.
All right, we're
It comes
live.
back at you though.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us for tonight's live streamed reading of Michael Yates Crowley's The Rape of the Sabine Women by Grace B. Matthias. My name is Stephen M. Eckert, and I directed this reading for Ghostlit Repertory Theater Company. This performance marks Ghostlit Rep's fourth live streamed play reading since the COVID-19 pandemic began. Each of these readings has been a fundraiser for a different organization that supports communities that have been hit hard due to COVID. Tonight's fundraiser will be for the Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network, or RAIN. RAIN is the largest anti-sexual assault organization in the United States. They operate both the National Sexual Assault Hotline, as well as the Department of Defense SAFE Helpline. RAIN also carries out programs to prevent sexual assault, to help survivors, and to ensure that perpetrators are brought to justice through victim services, public education, and public policy. This is a play that grapples with the personal and societal challenges that victims of sexual violence face, and it seemed appropriate to use tonight's reading as a way to raise money and awareness for an organization that is doing such important work on the subject. In the side chat bar, you will see a link to make a donation to RAIN. Before we begin, a content warning. This play concerns and portrays sexual violence. While I believe they are not gratuitous, these themes can be distressing, and we thought it important to let you know. One fine day in 753 BC, a soldier carried off a girl from the next town over, and the Roman Empire was born. 2,500 years later, the Springfield High Romans are getting ready for the homecoming dance. This is the story of girls and boys, women and men, Wikipedia and the evening news. This is the story of Grace B. Matthias. Like the girls in Steubenville, Ohio, and Maryville, Missouri, and other villes we don't hear about, Grace was raped. This is the story of what happens next. The setting, an American high school in the small town that surrounds it. The cast, Grace, age 15, played by Erin Cessna.
Hello.
Monica, age 15, a cheerleader, and Hercilia, wife of Romulus and Queen of Rome, both played by Eleanor Pearson.
Hello.
Jeff, age 16, a football player, and Remus, co-founder of Rome, both played by Zach Herman.
Hey!
Bobby, age 16, the captain of the football team, and Romulus, co-founder of Rome, both played by Ryan Anthony Williams.
Ow, ow.
The school guidance counselor, Jeff's mom, and Grace's neighbor, all played by Rebecca Frank.
Hello.
An art teacher, a preacher, a fireman, a policeman, the voice of Grace's mom, and Dr. Carter, a male expert on rape, all played by Kevin Murphy.
Hello.
A lawyer, Jeff's dad, and Dr. Wheeler, another male expert on rape, all played by Matt Reed.
Hi.
And the news, Wikipedia, and a doctor, all played by Logan Faust.
Hi.
And I will be reading the stage directions tonight. The reading should last about 2 hours. In the event of any technical difficulties, please stick around as we get things worked out. And now, The Rape of the Sabine Women by Grace B. Matthias, a play by Michael Yates Crowley. Part 1, Grace and Monica, high school students, at Monica's house. Monica is doing Grace's hair. Grace is watching the news.
Good morning, Springfield. Another perfect day in this perfect town. Today's news reports. 5 ways the sun turns you into a hag. Why this Chinese family loves America. Football, football, football. The Romans are headed to the playoffs. But first, our featured story, brush fires in Springfield.
Ow!
Hold still.
What are you doing?
It's called a swirl. I'm inventing it right now.
Is it necessary?
Grace, you cannot go on TV looking like that.
Fires have been breaking out all over Springfield this year. We need firemen to save us from the smoke lung. The Springfield Fire Department is hiring. Future heroes apply.
Hey, stop moving.
I'm just watching this.
I wish I had hair like yours.
You always say that.
My mom says if I want something bad enough, it has to come true.
That's
Yeah, she's dumb.
Everyone look at these firemen in these trucks.
Look at these men, Monica.
Don't distract me.
Look at these firemen buying humidifiers at the Walmart. Look at these firemen buying appliances for the firehouse where they fire live.
What's a humidifier?
It's like a Brita.
No, a humidifier makes the air wet like in the showers at the gym.
Ugh, who wants that?
Firemen buy lots of humidifiers so the air is always wet and their lungs are not irritated and they aren't reminded of their dead smoke lung friends.
That is so tragic.
Yes, these are tragic heroes of America. Brother firemen, always rescuing each other and our pets.
What if I was a fireman?
You're so funny, Grace.
I'm serious.
Why would you want to be a fireman?
I don't know.
Well, there aren't any women firemen.
What do you mean?
If God wanted women to be firemen, he would have called them fire people.
You're just saying that.
No, I'm not. Tell her.
No woman was ever a fireman.
Why not?
If you were a woman fireman, you would get smoke lung and die.
Exactly.
No, I wouldn't.
It's a fact.
Do you believe this?
It's the news, Grace.
Firemen have to be strong and have to be heroes always.
See?
Oh.
Come here.
But what if...
Grace,
Grace, no! Another thing we should talk about is the traffic.
A guidance counselor enters.
Grace, how are we doing this week?
Fine.
You are not fine, but you have a great attitude, and that is so important. Just remember that recovery is a long road, and there are no shortcuts. You have to take it day by day. Day by day is how Rome was built.
Day by day.
The important thing is to stay positive. You'll get there.
Where?
What?
Where will I get?
Oh, well, I don't want to say normal, since life is never going to be normal for a victim of RAPE, but okay. I think okay is what you can hope for.
When do I get to be okay?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I think you need a goal for this year, something to work toward.
Like what?
Well, for me, something like learning Spanish, losing 10 pounds, getting through the day without crying, that type of thing.
Like being a fireman?
Yes, but a real goal.
Oh.
I mean, a realistic goal for someone like you.
So not a fireman?
Why don't you take up a hobby like scrapbooking?
But the firemen are hiring. I saw it on the news.
You still have a lot of healing to do.
It can't be that bad.
Who even gave you this idea? Do you know any firemen?
Jeff's dad is chief fireman.
Grace, we said we weren't going to talk about JEFF here.
I know, but maybe if his dad would...
You need to move on, Grace. This is not healthy.
Okay. But if I could just
Please,
train like...
don't get emotional. Just please don't. I can't handle when students get emotional.
Sorry.
Just think how hard this is for me, okay?
I know.
Thank you. So have you been journaling like we talked about?
I don't know what to write.
Oh, just anything. I like to write about my dreams.
I don't remember my dreams.
Don't be difficult, Grace. Just write the first thing that comes into your head.
Okay. It's a sound.
Well, what does it sound like?
Fire. Like...
Grace B. Matthias! Quit making that noise!
Sorry, Mom.
You know I have to work tonight. It's quiet hour. God damn!
A lawyer enters.
Now you do what that lawyer tells you.
Grace, there you are. What happened to your hair?
Monica did it.
Well, undo it. You need to look normal for this trial. You need to look like someone's sister. like someone's sister that was horribly, irreversibly damaged and will never recover. Let's make sure the cameras get us together here.
I don't want to be on the news.
Well, everyone wants to be on the news.
Can't you just tell them what happened?
No, we have to hear it straight from the horse's mouth. No offense. Look, it's normal to get cold feet, but you just have to power through, okay? It's like a first marriage. Okay? You force yourself to do it, and then a couple years later, you see whether it was a good idea, right?
Right?
Okay, besides, I am up for re-election this year, and a rape conviction would be really great for me right now. Who is tough on crime? This guy.
Who?
Me, Grace. I'm tough on crime. All right, let's go in. But don't tell me you're having second thoughts.
I don't know.
Grace. Let's talk about this. Okay. The whole town is talking about you. Now, if you decide to walk away now, you know what they'll say? That you wanted it to happen. That you're a liar. Is that what you want?
No.
Of course not. So let's do our civic duty, okay?
Okay.
Hey, where's your mom?
She's working.
Grace, we need her here. We need her to sit right there in front and cry just a little, tasteful.
She's really busy.
It's just for an hour or two.
She works the night shift and the day shift, all the shifts.
Okay, fine. What about your father?
Oh,
It would really help our case.
I don't know.
Just ask him.
Okay.
Grace sends an email.
Dear Dad at gmail.com.
Undeliverable.
Dear Dad at yahoo.com.
Undeliverable.
Dear Dad at AOL.com. Okay. Subject. Hey. Dad. Hi. It's me, Grace. I'm 15 now. I miss you. You should come visit. We still don't have cable, but Monica lets me use hers, so she would probably let you too if you come back. Love, Grace. P.S. Are there any women firemen where you live? Just curious.
Ms. Matthias.
We're in a courtroom now.
Yes.
Would you please state your full name for the court?
Grace B. Matthias.
What does the B stand for?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I mean, it doesn't stand for anything. I just like it. The letter.
Okay, then. Ms. B. Matthias, would you please tell the court how you first met the accused?
The who?
Jeff Jackson.
Johnson.
How did you meet Jeff?
In class.
A teacher enters with Monica, Bobby, Jeff, and other students.
Let's talk about opposites.
A painting appears.
This is the intervention of the Sabine women by Jacques-Louis David. It depicts a future Roman queen, Hersilia, interposing herself between the Romans and the Sabines to stop a battle. Now, you probably all think you know what an opposite is. Who can find one in this painting? Monica. Anything?
Ugly and hot.
Okay. Can you be more specific?
Duh, the chick in the middle there is ugly, but that guy on the right is hot.
Excuse me?
Look at his little butt.
Just a sec, Bobby. How about the opposite? Another opposite. Jeff?
What?
That's right. Romans and Sabines. You see, Hersilia's father on one side and her captor, who she later married, on the other. Who else sees one? Grace? Bobby, what are you doing?
Sorry, I don't have to participate. My dad didn't sign the permission slip for graphic nudity.
Bobby.
Boy and girl.
What's that, Grace?
Boy and girl opposites.
Okay, good, thank you. Boy and girl, but what makes them opposites?
I don't know. They're just different.
Are they? Wouldn't boy and horse be more different? Boy and sky.
Boy and girl.
But Think about it. Aren't boys and girls almost the same? I mean, except for
Penis!
gender. And isn't the same thing true for the other opposites here? Light and dark, enemy and friend, clothed and unclothed.
Ooh, I would like him unclothed.
Passing and failing. All similar except for one detail, right? Opposites are like two sides of a coin, two halves of the same thing. Now here's the question. Why do we see so many opposites in history?
Bobby throws a paper airplane at Grace.
Bobby, what is that?
Nothing.
The teacher picks up the paper airplane.
It's a Roman killing a pig.
Why did you throw it at Grace?
I guess it slipped out of my hand.
The bell rings. Everyone gets up to leave.
So you'll each have to pick a historical painting and give a presentation on it this year.
Just so you know, art is gay.
Yes, I know.
The teacher tosses the paper in the trash. He misses.
Bobby, stop.
Come on, Jeff.
Bobby and Monica exit. Jeff picks up the paper.
He doesn't mean it.
Jeff tosses the paper in the trash. His aim is perfect.
Thank you, Grace. The prosecution requests a short recess for hair and makeup.
All clear the stage except Grace.
To dad@aol.com. Subject, hi. Dad, hi, it's me again. I don't know if you got my last email, but you should really come visit. You can help me with my schoolwork and also boys. Monica says hi. I miss you. Grace. P.S. I'm also thinking about being a fireman, so if you have any advice for me, like what kind of a fireman is best, or...
Miss Matthias.
We're in a courtroom again.
Yes.
Please tell the court about the first time Jeff Jackson approached you after class.
It was after the football game. I was waiting for a ride.
And when was this?
In August.
So about a month before that night.
I saw Jeff and Bobby come out after the game.
And what were they doing?
Talking to the news.
Springfield High Romans, tell us about winning. How does it feel?
Go away, the news.
We played a good game, and we were ready.
How do you win so much?
I don't care.
We work hard all the time.
Ha 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 ha! What do you mean you do not care?
You wouldn't understand.
Bobby.
You must care, you are the captain.
No, I don't care about winning.
He's joking.
But you are so good at football.
When I'm out there, it's not about moving the ball down the field. It's about Jeff and me. That's what I like. This thing we do with our bodies out on the field, Jeff and me. Full bore, all out, nothing held back. The two of us on the field together. See what our bodies can do? How they move and throw and sweat.
Is that a poem?
Fuck you, what if it is?
Okay, end of interview.
Bobby, that's gay.
Shut up.
I'm not judging, it's a fact. Poetry is gay. You always say that.
Shut up, shut up. It was a privacy.
If you're gay, I'll still be your friend.
I'm not, shut up.
You kind of look at me in the shower sometimes. The way my mama looks at photos of herself when she was in college.
I don't.
Or the way my dad looks at his old Mustang on blocks, which he doesn't have the money to repair. That's how you look at me sometimes in the shower.
Are you saying your dad's gay?
No.
Because if he is...
I'm making an analogy.
My dad... Shut up, you're gay.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yeah? How many girlfriends do you have? Zero girlfriends.
I'm not gay, Bobby.
Prove it.
You can't prove that you're not gay.
I can.
The only way to prove it is to not be gay every day from now on until you die.
I'll do that.
Even then, I don't know.
You want to see my porn?
It's
100% straight porn. Come over and I'll show you.
I don't want to see your porn.
I'm not a fucking faggot, Jeff.
Okay, Bobby.
I'm just messing with you.
Bobby tries to get Jeff in a headlock. A homoerotic tussle.
See you at the lake.
Bobby runs off.
We are the champions.
You heard all that, Grace.
I was hiding.
And why were you hiding?
I was shy.
What? Hey, what are you doing in there?
I'm waiting for a ride.
What are you hiding from?
Yeah, I can't explain in words.
Oh. I've got a sweet ride. You want to sit in it?
Why?
I don't know. Your name is Grace, right?
You know my name?
We have class together.
I know, but
Well, come on, Grace. Come sit in my sweet ride.
They sit in his sweet ride.
So, I guess you're fat?
I know.
How come you know?
I heard it from everyone.
Is that why you were hiding?
No. Maybe.
Sometimes I want to hide. Sometimes I want to run away. Sometimes I want to hurt myself. But not right now.
Why did you invite me to your sweet ride, Jeff?
Well, Bobby doesn't need a ride today, so I guess I had an extra seat. And sometimes I get a chubby when I look at you in class.
Stop.
Sorry, I'm not good at girls. I'm only good at football.
I'm not good at anything.
I don't believe that. So, do you want a mouth kiss?
No.
Please?
Why?
I think it might make us happier
Happier than what?
than we are now.
Okay, but only for 3 seconds.
10.
7, final offer.
Done.
A mouth kiss for 7 seconds.
Grace, I wonder if you're over romanticizing these memories.
What?
You're making things up.
No, I'm not. I remember this part.
I just wonder if you're remembering only the good things or turning bad memories into good ones. That is very common.
What do you mean?
We all prefer to remember the good things and forget the bad. It's why people answer calls from their exes. It's why people agree to meet their exes for a drink and listen to their sorry ass excuses and apologies and follow them back to their bedroom, even though people know that people should not do that. But people are not smart. That has been proven by science. How are your classes going?
Fine, I guess. We have to write about a painting.
Well, don't worry about your assignments, Grace. You can't be expected to write papers after what happened.
I can't?
God, no. You need to heal. You need to heal for a long time. If I'm being honest with myself, you may never get done healing.
But you said day by day.
Look, time's up. Bye now.
Good morning, Springfield! Today's news: why drinking coconut water may turn you into a freak. Arts education: what is it good for? Plus, an update on the Springfield High rape case. But first, an exclusive interview with Grace's neighbor.
Grace's neighbor enters.
Hello, Grace's neighbor. Please tell us what you saw on that night.
Well, sure. I heard the car late at night, but I didn't think much of it. Grace's mom keeps such odd hours, you know? Well, anyway, I was leaving for work the next morning. I'm a shift supervisor at Michael's, and I saw that girl, Grace, in the yard, just lying there.
Was she awake?
Well, I don't know. I didn't stop to check. I had to get to work. For God's sake, I'm a supervisor.
But where was her mother?
She works the night shift on the bus line, but when she got home, she marched Grace right down to the station and told them to press charges. That's how I heard it.
What do you think? Was she really raped?
Oh, geez. No, I don't think so.
Thank you, Grace's neighbor.
Hey, Grace.
I'm on the news again.
You're so famous now, just like we always wanted, except different.
Do you think Jeff saw me on TV?
Probably.
Where is he? He doesn't come to class.
Jeff? I heard he moved to Mexico.
What?
So he wouldn't have to be on trial, but it's just a rumor. It's just what I heard. Don't shoot the messenger.
But how far is Mexico?
Grace B. Matthias, are you like in love with him?
No, I just thought after the trial. I don't know.
You're acting really weird though. Like, are you sure he raped you?
I mean,
because you weren't all beat up.
I know, but
like, because like if you didn't fight back, then it wasn't rape.
Oh.
That's what my uncle said. And he's rich, so.
Well, can we look it up online?
Okay.
Google R-A-P.
Grace, no, Google is for perverts. You have to ask Wikipedia.
Oh, right. Okay, Wikipedia. What is...
Wikipedia appears.
Hi, it's Wikipedia.
Tell me about RAPE.
What kind of rape?
What kinds are there?
Oh, 147 kinds. Date rape, gang rape, marital rape, ancestral rape, prison rape, acquaintance rape, war rape, statutory rape, historical, mythological rapes, rape of Europa, rape of Van King, rape of Lucretia, rape of Persephone, rape of the Sabine women.
Oh, wait, I know that one.
Grace, no.
Oh, yes, okay, Rape of the Sabine Women, paintings by Johann Heinrich Schönfeld, Nicholas Poussin, Peter Paul Rubens, and Giovanni Bazzi, more popularly known as Il Sodoma, the Sodomite.
Oh, this is too much.
Wait.
See also the intervention of the Sabine women by Jacques-Louis David, depicting the Sabines at war with the Romans.
The Romans?
Yeah, the Romans were the ones who raped the Sabine women.
They were?
Oh, yes, according to Livy, also Ovid, also Dionysius of Halicarnassus, also...
What happened with the Romans?
Featured article on the rape of the Sabine women circa 750 BC. The men of Rome stole their wives from the neighboring Sabine families.
Enter Bobby as Romulus.
I'm Romulus, and I was raised by a fucking she-wolf, and I win all the wars.
Oh, isn't he fine?
This is my dumb brother Remus.
Enter Jeff as Remus.
I was also raised by a she-wolf, but I'm starting to think this may be a metaphor because raising a baby on wolf milk just seems unhealthy somehow.
Shut up, Remus. We need wives.
I'm actually okay by myself.
Roman men need Roman wives.
By the way, when did we start calling it Rome? Because technically we both founded it. It should be Reem or Remo, and the people are Remans.
Your ideas suck. Come on, let's snatch us some brides.
Wait, Romulus. Let's focus on making ourselves the people we want to be first, and then we can
Are you coming or what?
Not this time.
Romulus kills Remus.
What?
Sorry, bro. You're in my way.
What a waste.
Fuck yeah, we need wives. Let's have a party.
Come on, Grace.
Romulus and Monica party.
So they have a festival dedicated to Neptune and invite the Sabines from down the road. And during the festival, Romulus gives the signal, and no one really knows quite what the signal is. And they think it might have been when he stood up, or threw his hands in the air, or folded his coat over him, or even when he just shouted.
Grab those fucking virgins, boys. Let's go.
And all the Romans grabbed a virgin, and then they ran off with him. And that was called the rape of the Sabine women.
Romulus grabs Monica.
Yeehaw!
Wait, where are we going?
We're getting married.
Romulus exits, carrying Monica.
So that was RAPE.
Well, I mean, technically it was an abduction or raptio in Latin. I mean, the term rape is used here in like the literary or archaic sense. See also bride kidnapping.
And then the Romans married them?
Yep.
After the RAPE?
The Sabine women married the Roman men and had babies.
Wow. That really happened?
Wikipedia articles are proven to be 99.7% accurate.
So did they have a big wedding or?
Oh, article not found.
Maybe they just wanted to keep it quiet?
Article not found.
But they definitely got married.
Oh, related articles. Roman history, Renaissance sculptures, articles starting with R.
A lawyer enters.
Grace, there you are.
Where's Jeff?
I don't know, probably with his lawyer.
I need to see him.
No, you need to prepare your testimony.
But I thought it was over.
Grace, we are just getting started. You still have to testify about that night, and then they'll call witnesses, and we haven't even talked about bringing the civil suit yet.
What's that?
It's where we sue them for damages.
I don't understand.
Well, gosh, I don't have time to explain the legal system to you, Grace. Actually, I do have time, but you'd have to pay me. Look, the bottom line is someone did you grievous harm, and you have suffered. You continue to suffer. And the result of that suffering is 1, emotional distress, 2, lost earnings, and 3, legal fees. So once this criminal trial is over, we are going to sue those boys to recover this money they owe you.
They don't owe me any money.
But they hurt you, and I'm going to turn that hurt into money. That's what the legal profession is for. Money for you, and also a little bit for me, full disclosure.
Okay, but I want to see Jeff.
You can't. Not until the trial's over.
Why not? Is he in Mexico?
Wherever he is, we need to keep him as far away from the jury as possible. You know this town loves football. If they see Jeff Jackson on the stand, and Jeff has got those biceps and deltoids, which you can see moving gently under his shirt, like puma muscles, like the way puma muscles move under their fur when they stalk deer.
Grace!
It reminds me of when I was young.
Hi, Monica.
You know, I used to play football back at school.
Grace, guess who just asked me to the dance?
What dance?
The costume ball, duh, it's next week.
Oh, I give up.
Bobby!
Oh, okay.
Is that weird?
It's kind of...
Because Bobby didn't really do anything wrong, right? And he's so good at football. You're not jealous, are you?
No.
Oh, I knew you would be happy for me.
Do you think Jeff will ask me to the dance?
Grace, I don't think so.
The Sabines married the Romans.
Yeah, but Wikipedia said the Sabines were rich, like Real Housewives of Rome rich.
Oh.
But maybe someone else will. What about that guy in math class with the weird foot? Or Kleenex Kyle? Okay, well, this is awkward. I'm turning on the TV.
She does.
Firemen! Look at these firemen on the news!
Oh, look, it's your favorite.
Look at these firemen making dinner together in their firehouse. Look at these firemen doing anything at all.
That's so cute how they cook for each other.
Yeah.
Want to be a fireman? Chief Fireman Jeff's dad trains all the new recruits. They learn how to rescue each other and be heroes.
Ooh, DILF alert, DILF alert. That's my kind of fireman.
Ooh.
Jeff's dad. Don't you want a mouth kiss with him?
No. I want to be a fireman.
But Grace, we have class.
I could do it at night, like a night fireman.
I guess.
All these firemen run 5 miles, then do push-ups.
How many push-ups?
1,000 push-ups! So many crunches! They are so fit and the inside of their lungs is always so wet.
It sounds really hard.
I can do it.
The firemen rescue burning babies from a burning building. They don't even get winded.
That's not true.
It's the news. It has to be true.
The rescued babies all begin talking and their first word to thank you.
I don't believe you.
I think we should go to the pep rally.
No, I want to do this.
Come on, I'm worried about you.
Show me how to be a fireman.
Ugh, Grace, you are too much.
3 new brush fires appeared in Springfield today, but don't worry. Look at all these men training to fight fires. Look at all these men practicing carrying heavy things and being white.
What kind of things are they carrying?
Small pets, big hoses, burning rafters, entire houses.
All right, I can do this.
Grace gets a boombox and puts on music. Exercise music. Exercise lights. Grace gets a fire extinguisher. She lifts it over her head, swings it around a few times, then mimes putting fires out. It's awesome. The teacher enters. Music stops.
Grace, What are you doing?
I'm, training.
You shouldn't be playing with that. We might need it.
He takes the extinguisher from her.
Now, have you found a subject for your assignment yet?
Yeah, the Sabine women, like the painting.
Oh, Grace, I was just using that to illustrate the point.
I know.
Why don't you choose something else?
I like the Sabines.
But why?
They were raped, and then they got married.
Shh, Grace, please.
Isn't that what happened?
I really can't talk about that.
Why not?
For Christ's sakes, I had to get parents' permission slips just to show the painting. If they found out we were talking about RAPE with everything that is going on.
I just want to know about the wedding.
Whose wedding?
The Sabine women. Wikipedia won't tell me.
The Sabines? Well, they married the Romans.
And they were happy?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You're the teacher.
The girls were stolen from their families at knife point. Would you be happy?
I don't know. Maybe if it was a misunderstanding and the Romans apologized and promised never to do it again.
Well, that's what the history books say, but...
But what?
Who do you think wrote those books?
Historians?
Men. The men wrote the books.
Then what happened to the women?
The lawyer enters.
Ms. Matthias, the jury is not interested in the women of ancient Rome, or anywhere else for that matter. We are interested in you. Now, about 3 weeks before that night, you were abducted by Jeff Johnson, is that right?
I was?
You were taken by car to the landfill. Do you remember this?
Oh, right.
Yeah, please tell us what happened.
Jeff asked me to meet him after school.
Yo, Jeff.
Hey, Bobby.
Who's this?
Grace from class.
More like Fat Grace.
Um.
Kidding. Don't be such a fag. Come on, let's get drunk and puke off the bridge.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'll meet you there in a little while.
What, are you busy? Do you have like an errand to run?
Yeah, I guess.
That's gay, Jeff. Errands are really fucking gay.
I'm not gay.
I'm shaking my head, Jeff. Shaking my head.
And then what happened?
We got in Jeff's sweet ride.
They get in Jeff's sweet ride.
I'm not gay.
Okay.
Let's go for a drive.
No, Jeff, I need to go home.
I want to take you to the dump.
Why?
You'll see.
So Jeff Johnson drove you to the dump?
He did.
Out by the old mine?
Come on.
It says no trespassing.
That doesn't matter. Come on.
They get out of Jeff's sweet ride.
He took me to the edge of the mine where they dig up coal for barbecues, or they used to, but now it's full of trash.
Come, sit by me.
There's a cliff drop.
Are you afraid of me?
I saw you break a guy's nose. That football guy.
But that guy was from Oakbrook.
So?
Oakbrook High are cheaters, man. Fuck them. I'll break all their noses. Oh, sorry. I won't hurt you, Grace.
Promise?
I want to do the opposite of that. I want to do the opposite of hurt you. Come sit.
I've never been here before.
Doesn't your dad take you to the dump when he drops off your trash?
I don't have a dad.
Everyone has a dad, Grace.
I mean, he doesn't live with us.
Do you have two moms?
Just one. But she's always working. I never see her.
That's shit. My dad is a fireman.
I know.
He lives with the men in the firehouse sometimes. Most of the time now because there are so many fires.
Are you gonna grow up to be a football star?
I don't know. Maybe I won't grow up at all. But I'll probably end up like a fireman like my dad.
Me too.
What?
Never mind. Something is on fire.
Yeah, the trash, I think.
Why do you like it here?
I don't know. My dad always says not to come here. I guess sometimes I want to do something wrong.
Me too. Sometimes I pee in the yard.
What? Whose yard?
My yard. I pee in my yard.
Like a dog?
Well, not like that.
Don't you have a bathroom?
Yes, but I like it outside at night. At night, there's a breeze from the lake.
Whoa.
People must have peed outside in the beginning, right? I wonder when they stopped. Maybe it was better when everyone did it out in the open.
I kind of have to pee now.
Me too. Let's do it.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sure, yeah. You go over there, I'll go over there.
Oh, but what if someone comes?
Oh, no one comes here. Not even Bobby. That's why I like it.
Ms. Matthias.
Close your eyes.
Grace! I need a moment with Ms. Matthias.
What is it?
Let's skip this part of the story.
Why?
This is not helping your cause. This is not helping to paint a picture of you as a normal and chaste young girl that a jury can relate to.
You asked me what happened.
Yes, but I have given you an outline of the story that I want the jury to hear. And I want you to give me the facts that fit into that outline and not give me the facts that don't. And this way I can tell a coherent story and we can win. Okay? I want what's best for you, so you have to do what I say.
Grace, are you peeing?
No.
Well, why not?
We shouldn't. It's not coherent.
Don't worry. Bobby and me pee all the time together, and we are good at football.
I know.
But I want to pee with you more.
Okay.
Grace?
You hear them peeing.
I'm peeing.
Yeah, but don't talk about it.
Why not? I'm peeing.
It's supposed to be quiet.
I'm peeing in the open.
Oh my God, Jeff.
2 human beings are peeing out here. You look so good when you're happy.
The guidance counselor enters.
Grace, what did I tell you about romanticizing your memories?
I'm not.
You know, I was afraid this would happen. I hear you talk about JEFF, and I think something is wrong here. This girl cannot be fine after what happened to her. She must be devastated. She must be destroyed.
Not destroyed.
No, you're enjoying this, aren't you?
I didn't say that.
Because I'm really starting to wonder if you're making this whole thing up for the attention or the lawsuits or whatever.
I'm not.
Well, Grace, you have to understand that when you make believe about peeing and mouth kissing, you stop going down the path of healing and you go down a wrong path.
What path?
A preacher enters.
The hell path. Thank you, Samantha. Grace, your counselor told me what happened to you, what was done to you, to your womanhood. And I wanted to make myself available in this time of need. Question. Do you know Jesus?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I mean, I don't know him.
Learn to know him. Because he is the only friend you have in time of trouble. Those other people who call themselves your friends are human and therefore sinners and therefore will disappoint you. Trust me.
Do you work for the school or?
We have an arrangement.
Oh.
You know what I think when I look at you, Grace? What a shame. So young. And now you're always going to carry the sin of what was done to you. You're always going to be marked with it. But remember, God doesn't give you more than you can carry or you can bear. Unless it's your time to go, then he does. Are you praying?
I guess.
What are you praying for?
I want to be a fireman.
That is not going to happen.
Why not?
God doesn't want women to be firemen, Grace. If he did, he would have called them fire people.
But I think I can do it.
Well, maybe God will make an exception for someone like you, but I don't think so. Now, listen, Grace. I want to put a bug in your ear. You know what is not Christian?
Sex.
Civil litigation, Grace. That is the devil's work. So I hope you are not thinking of suing those boys like some folks are saying, because you've done enough damage to their lives already.
Okay.
The best thing you can do for everyone is to drop the whole thing.
But the lawyer says...
Lawyers are full of the devil. If he tries to change your mind, Grace, I want you to ask yourself, am I really faultless here? Ask yourself, was I taken unwillingly? Or did I secretly want this to happen? Because I have seen a lot of these cases, and very rarely is it true rape. I'm not saying you asked for it, but be honest with yourself, Grace. When you said no, wasn't there a yes in your heart?
Have you seen my pom-pom?
What, Monica?
My pom-pom.
Why do you need a pom-pom?
To express my enthusiasm about the team, Grace. Ugh, I'm gonna be late.
The lawyer enters.
Ms. Matthias, where were you on the morning of that night?
At Monica's house.
And what were you doing?
I'm going to the football game.
Say what? You never go to the game.
I do now.
Well, that's great. Look at you. Grace is coming out. You want me to get you a ticket?
Jeff got me one.
Sorry?
Jeff asked me to the game.
Oh, Grace, you must have misunderstood.
No, I didn't.
Well, he was probably asking about me.
No, he wasn't.
Well, I'm sorry, but that just doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Everyone goes to the game, even perverts and babies and dogs, so he probably asks everyone.
He asked me.
Yeah, but Grace, you're weird. No offense.
I don't know the football rules, though.
Well, they're not hard.
Can you tell me?
No, you have to ask Wikipedia. I'm already late.
Okay. Wikipedia. What?
Hi.
What are the football rules?
You mean soccer?
Okay,
American football, Australian footballs, Canadian football, Gaelic football, rugby union, Yorkie ball, rush ball.
American.
Okay, all of which are descendants of medieval Shrovetide football, which itself is a descendant of the ancient Roman harpistrum, a violent game similar to modern rugby, which often ended in broken limbs and resembled a battle.
Roman harpo, what?
Roman harpistrum, from the Greek harpazo, to seize, to snatch. See also bride snatching, capture the bride, capture the Sabine.
Sabines.
So you went to the Romans game on the afternoon of that night?
Yes, the Roman battle.
Let's stick to the facts, please. What happened then?
The war of the Sabines and the Romans.
And the Romans.
Jeff and Bobby enter in their football gear.
The Romans were on the field.
Football! Oh.
Jeff and Bobby run the ball down the field.
After the Sabine women were taken by the Romans, their fathers came to rescue them.
It was Romans versus Sabines.
Actually, it was Romans versus the Deerfield Chargers, but go on.
The Romans refused to give up their new wives.
There was a big fight, and the Romans were losing.
But our defense is shit this year.
The Sabines attacked and drove back the Roman men.
Jeff is tackled.
The women were watching from the stands.
And just when it seemed like the Sabines were going to win and massacred the Romans who had stolen their daughters, the Sabine women rushed onto the field.
Monica enters as a cheerleader, breaking up the football game.
Romans winning.
The women stopped the fight.
Grace, those were cheerleaders.
They were stopping the fight.
It was halftime.
I know how the game works.
And then the Sabine women threw themselves down between their fathers on the one side and their husbands on the other side, and they said, "Don't fight, don't fight." And then the men stopped fighting.
And the men apologized, and the Sabines became Romans, and everybody was happy. Everyone was happy.
The guidance counselor enters.
Grace, do you often have trouble telling the difference between what's real and what is not real?
No.
Do you read stories about young boy wizards at wizard school and then think you can actually do magic? You know what I mean?
No.
You're having trouble separating truth and fiction. This is a symptom of what happened to you.
But I'm not confused.
I think your memories have got all mixed up with this story about Rome, which is clearly made up. And in your mind, it's become your story.
But there were Romans.
Even if there were, they have nothing to do with you. And meanwhile, those two boys, Grace, you could ruin their lives. They could go to jail for years. And you know it would kill them to miss next season.
I don't want to kill anybody.
Well, then just tell the truth.
I am telling the truth.
No, you are telling us about men suckled on she-wolves. Were you raped, Grace? How and why? Who is to blame? These are simple questions.
I'm sorry.
Oh, God, please don't get emotional, please. All I'm saying is, just because you believe something doesn't make it true. Some people believe we were made in God's image, and some people believe we come from monkeys. They can't both be right, can they?
Back to the courtroom.
Ms. Matthias, please tell the jury what happened on that night.
I don't want them to miss next season.
We just want to know the truth. Grace, tell us the truth.
Grace, we won.
I saw Jeff after the game.
We won.
I know, Jeff. I know the football rules now.
I told you I was good at football. Only Bobby is better.
Jeff, come on.
I think you're better.
What are you doing?
Talking to Grace.
You mean Fat Grace?
Bobby, don't.
It's shower time, Jeff.
Okay.
Shower time?
In a minute, Bobby.
I'll wait.
Bobby leaves.
I have to go shower.
Me too. I mean, yeah.
What are you doing tonight?
My mom is working late. I usually go to Monica's to watch TV on her TV.
Come to the lake.
Why?
To go peeing. I mean, swimming.
But it's dangerous to go out after dark.
That's just something adults say. Come on. Don't be lame. Say yes.
Yes.
Okay. See you tonight.
Mom?
What?
I'm going to Monica's to watch TV on her TV. And then I'm going to the lake with a boy. Mom?
Quiet hour, Grace! God damn!
Sorry.
Grace, guess what?
Hi, Monica.
So since you are all about the game now, I was talking to the cheer coach today and she said we could use another backup spot next season. You could try out. I mean, you have to get in shape and like only like all this trial stuff's over. We're kind of a no drama zone, you know, like keep the focus on the game. Where are you going?
To the lake. I'm going to meet Jeff at the lake.
Grace, oh my God.
What?
Are you crazy? There are perverts out there. No one but perverts is out there after dark.
But Jeff asked me.
Can't you do something normal, like go to the parking lot at the 7-Eleven?
I want to go to the lake.
Well, don't call me if you get perverted. I warned you.
Okay, Monica.
Tonight's news, another pervert caught in America. When will this epidemic end? Is everyone perverted in this country?
Go away, the news.
What are you doing outside, Grace? The park closes at dusk.
I'm waiting for Jeff. I've been waiting. He's not coming, is he?
Of course not. Why would Jeff Johnson want to meet you by the lake?
He wouldn't, probably.
What a sad story. Excuse me, more interesting things are happening in other places.
Grace waits. A noise. Footsteps.
Good evening, miss.
Hello, officer.
What are you doing out here?
Just sitting?
You know, it's not safe for girls to be out alone after dark.
Why not?
Well, I mean, these brush fires for one thing.
Do I have to leave?
Whoa! Is this Russia? Am I giving you orders?
I don't know.
This is a free country, miss. We can't force you to do anything. We just like to remind people that the best way to prevent crime is to have a healthy, low-level fear all the time. Okay? You have a great night.
Grace,
Jeff?
come on. Don't let the police see you.
Jeff helps her over the fence.
Sorry, I'm late. I had to drop Bobby at the after party.
I thought you weren't coming.
Of course I came. Come on, let's go swim.
I didn't bring a swimsuit.
You don't need a swimsuit. There's no one here.
He takes off his shirt. She stares.
See? No one's watching.
I don't know.
Don't be a girl about this. I'm going in.
He strips and runs upstage into shadow with a shout. Grace looks at his clothes, then the water. She thinks. Then she turns to face upstage and takes off her sweater, slowly.
Ow!
Don't look!
Okay, I'm not looking.
Grace takes off her shoes, one by one, then her socks, then her shorts. She moves slowly, deliberately, with great concentration, like she's dissecting a frog. Maybe this is what she does every night. The underpants come off, then her top. There is a silence while she stands with her back to us. Then she walks slowly upstage into the lake. Jeff and Grace appear floating in the lake, two heads above the dark water.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Warm.
It's even warmer in the summer.
Are there lobsters?
No lobsters. I think it's pretty dead.
They swim, lit by the glow of distant flames.
Look, that little tree is on fire.
You're so beautiful like this.
Don't lie.
Cross my heart. Swear to Jesus. Swear on my football, Grace. I don't know another girl with a face like yours.
Hey, I'm floating.
That's the salt.
I can't feel my body. What if my body was gone? What if it dissolved and I was just a head?
Then you die.
Not as long as I'd stay in the lake. The lake is my body now. All of it. This is what I'm really like. Big and still and deep and salty. You're floating in me.
Yes.
I'm touching you, Jeff.
Where are you touching me?
Everywhere. Do you feel that?
Yes, I feel it. Grace. Grace. I wish you were beautiful all over.
Me too.
They kiss. While they kiss, they stop treading water and slowly sink under. Then surface again, laughing, and kiss again. And sink again, and surface again, and kiss again. Meanwhile, Bobby enters, unseen, shakes a canister of white spray paint, and paints Romans. He howls like a wolf.
Did you hear that?
It sounded like a wolf.
There aren't wolves in this town.
Go look.
Okay, wait here. You'll be safe in the water.
Jeff leaves the water, pulling on his jeans.
Damn. You're so...
What?
Just don't go anywhere.
Ms. Matthias, will you tell the jury what happened then?
I got scared and talked to myself. Hi, I'm Wikipedia. Neptune is the Roman god of water and horses in water.
Little piggy
and
went to the market.
Horses and things underground and victory.
Stayed home.
And victory and horses and the water.
But this little piggy went somewhere she shouldn't.
Who's there?
Bobby picks up her clothes.
Uh-oh. What's this?
Put those down, Bobby.
Pigs don't need clothes.
He throws them into the water.
Jeff is looking for you.
No, you don't know what Jeff is doing. You don't know anything about Jeff.
He asked me here.
Liar.
He asked me after the game.
Don't talk about things you don't understand.
I understand the game. I'm not stupid.
You know nothing about the game.
I know what he said about you after you talked to the news.
What are you talking about?
He said you're gay.
Come out of the water now.
No.
You're disgusting.
He likes me.
Stop being disgusting. Come here.
Bobby?
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Bobby. I thought you were with the team.
That party was lame. Besides, you know I like to come here after the game. Jeff and Bobby at the lake after the game.
Yeah, right.
And look what I brought.
He holds up a bottle of whiskey.
No way!
We got to celebrate, right?
Yeah, come on, Grace, let's get drunk.
My clothes.
Where are they?
They got wet.
Oh, well, here, you can have my shirt.
He holds his shirt out to Grace. She emerges from the water, slowly takes the shirt, and puts it on, trying to hide herself. Bobby drinks, watching them.
Isn't that something?
Hey, give me some of that.
Jeff takes the bottle, then offers it to Grace, who's shivering.
What is it?
Drink. It'll warm you up.
Grace drinks a little.
Come on, you gotta have more than that.
She drinks more.
It's strong, right? Here, let me have some.
Kind of surprised to find Fat Grace in the lake here.
Don't call her that, okay?
Right. Sure.
Jeff, I want to go home now.
Oh, no, Grace, we just got here.
I want to go.
We'll drink some more and then we'll go.
He hands her the bottle. She drinks.
Yeah, Grace, kill it.
So are you on the football team now, Grace? Because this is where the team goes after the game.
Bobby, come on.
You didn't tell her?
I don't know what you saw, but it's
We beat
not...
the Trojans today, Grace. We fucking destroyed them. And now we get to celebrate, right?
Right.
So drink up.
Jeff drinks, then passes the bottle to Grace again. She drinks.
I want to go home.
Aren't you having fun? Give me that.
He takes the bottle.
Bobby's just riled up. Sometimes after the game, you get riled up and you can't really...
I think this whiskey is bad. Do you think this whiskey's bad? Because usually when we come here after the game, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drinks until I get that buzz. But tonight I'm not getting that buzz. I'm just getting pissed.
Jeff?
Here, Grace, you try it.
Bobby hands her the bottle. She drinks. Too much.
Why'd you leave the party?
I don't know. I wanted to come here.
I don't feel good.
You should have waited for me.
I know, but
I'm the captain.
I know that.
Oh, I thought maybe you forgot.
Jeff?
What?
I think I'm on fire.
No, you're just drunk.
The team is you and me, Jeff, not her.
Jeff.
Tell the pig to shut up.
Come on, Bobby.
Tell her to shut up.
Okay.
I'm on fire.
Grace, just be quiet a minute.
That's better.
Bobby drinks. Grace unbuttons the shirt and lets it fall to the ground.
What is this? A striptease?
Yeah.
No, Grace, keep that on.
Tries to put the shirt back on her.
I'm on fire.
It's just the whiskey. Relax.
Gets the shirt around her shoulders.
See? You're fine.
They're face to face.
Hi.
Hey, that bitch drank half the bottle.
Come on, man.
Grace walks back into the lake.
And there she goes.
Grace, what are you doing?
And what happened then, Ms. Matthias? You drank something and walked into the water, and you felt that you were on fire?
Yes.
Then?
Shit, what happened?
I don't know. She fell over.
Is she dead?
She's not dead. She's just drunk. Look, she's moving. Come on, help me.
Bring her over here.
They drag her downstage, away from the water.
Grace?
She's wasted, man. Look at her. What a pig.
Jeff shoves Bobby.
Shut up!
You shut up.
They laugh and tussle, then fall silent. Jeff is staring at Grace. Bobby is staring at Jeff. The doctor enters.
As a doctor, I can tell you that the individual in question had marks consistent with sexual activity, which led me to believe that she had vaginal intercourse at some point on the night in question. What I did not find were signs of a struggle. No bruising, no cuts or tears in the arms or hands, nothing to indicate that she was bound or restrained. As for the question of whether she was incapacitated at the time of the act, we did not do her blood work until the police brought her to the hospital the next day. And at that point, we found no drugs in her system and only minimal amounts of alcohol, which she has admitted she drank willingly. To conclude, there is no sign that the individual in question put up any sort of resistance whatsoever. And since rape in this court has been defined as sexual intercourse against a woman's will, and there is no sign that what happened was against her will, I have to conclude that this was not rape.
During this, Grace walks slowly forward and stands naked facing the audience. The light on her is soft at first, but grows steadily brighter and brighter, painfully bright until she's the only thing that we can see.
Yo, Jeff, you just gonna stare at her or what?
Shh.
You know she wants it.
Shut up, Bobby.
What are you afraid of? She won't remember anything.
Yeah, because you got her so drunk.
Well, I thought fat people could drink so much more than normal people.
You ruined it.
Ruined what? Your little date? Come on, let's get out of here.
You go ahead.
What are you doing?
She's so warm.
Jeff.
Leave me alone, Bobby.
Jeff.
I said leave me alone.
All right.
Bobby leaves.
Hey, Grace. You there? This is what you want, isn't it? This is what you want. This is what you want.
The light on Grace fades slowly. The other characters enter the space to gather up her clothes. They stand around the stage. One by one, Grace approaches them and they hand her whatever they're holding, saying, "Not guilty." Then, when she has all her clothes, she leaves. End of part 1. Part 2.
Tonight on Softball, we're discussing the sexual assault case at Springfield High. Joining us in the studio are 2 male experts on rape, Dr. Bruce Carter and Dr. Derek Wheeler.
Dr. Carter and Dr. Wheeler enter, wearing indistinguishable suits.
Dr. Carter, the charges against Jeff and Bobby were dropped.
Yes.
As a man, were you surprised?
To be honest, I don't think anyone really expected an indictment.
But we've all seen this story before.
Dr. Wheeler, is it true that 1 in 6 women are raped and will experience rape or attempted rape in their lifetime?
Well, first, I think we need to define our term.
He's dodging the question.
I think we can agree, however many it is, it's too many.
We can agree that rape and attempted rape are not the same thing at all.
But Dr. Carter, in your experience, is rape preventable?
Absolutely. I mean, look at this case. All the classic bad decisions were made. She went out alone after dark. She agreed to meet a boy at a secluded location. She got drunk. She did not call for help.
Excuse me, but aren't you just blaming the victim here?
I think we need to acknowledge she put herself in a situation, and
but
in
would you
doing
excuse
so,
a murderer because the victim was
we
drunk?
are not talking about murder here.
Aren't we here? Practically speaking, isn't her life over now?
Well, look, we don't even know if anything really happened.
It's pretty clear that something happened out there.
What do you think, Dr. Carter? Did a rape occur?
Mistakes were made, but as to whether this was a legitimate rape, I doubt it.
Let's bring out our special guest. Please welcome Hersilia, wife of Romulus, the founder of Rome.
Monica enters as Hersilia, Queen of Rome, in full Roman attire.
So, Waite.
Hersilia, were you raped?
Yes, I was 15 when I was raped.
No details, please. We're on network television.
Mrs. Cecilia, may I ask, were you drinking at the time?
Dr. Carter, come on.
What? It is an honest question.
It was 2,500 years ago. How is she supposed to remember?
That is my point. If the thing really happened, she would remember every detail.
Is something burning?
Just a little brush fire. We get them all the time in the summer. Hercilia, what advice do you have for Grace and girls like her today?
Aqueducts. Build aqueducts.
No, we mean what advice do you have for girls to avoid getting raped?
Why are girls getting raped?
Yes, what advice do you have for girls?
But why are they getting raped?
Do you have any advice for them?
Why are they getting raped?
Okay, we'll be back after this commercial break. Axe body spray turns nice girls naughty. Bud Light, removing no from your vocabulary. Are you beach body ready?
Grace enters with the lawyer.
Grace, what did I tell you? It's practically impossible to get a criminal conviction for rape in this country. I mean, you would need video evidence and an eyewitness, and even then, no one will convict.
Where's Jeff?
Yeah, but the good news is we are laying the groundwork for our civil suit.
You want to lawyer them again?
Yes, exactly.
What's the point? They don't believe me.
That just means you didn't tell them the right story.
I want to talk to Jeff.
No. Grace, remember, you are a victim. You were brutally assaulted by Jeff. You want to put him away for years.
You said I could see him after the trial. I want to see him.
It's a free country, Grace, but think about how this will look to the jury.
The guidance counselor enters.
Grace, no. You need to stay away from Jeff so you can move on. We talked about this.
But where is he?
It was all just a misunderstanding. You weren't raped. Hooray! Didn't you hear the news?
Yes.
So let's put all this unpleasantness behind us, okay? Let's focus on the future. How is that paper coming?
What paper?
On the Sabines.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't figure out what happened to the women because the books say...
That is so interesting, Grace. Keep it up. And while you're at it, tell that lawyer of yours to stop coming by here. Because I really think this litigation stuff is getting in the way of your healing. Certainly getting in the way of our football season.
Okay.
Oh, that reminds me. You don't mind if I...
What?
The big game is on. It's almost halftime.
She turns on the TV.
We are tied with 30 seconds left on the clock before halftime. But look at Bobby throw. And oh my goodness, what a catch by Jeff. And he's running, and touchdown. The Springfield Romans pull ahead.
Fucking A! Go, Romans!
Bobby and Jeff, tell us, how does it feel to be back on the field?
Good, it feels good. This is where we belong.
Jeff?
I like football.
Okay, fans want to know, now that the charges have been dropped, what would you say to Grace Matthias?
We just want to move on and put that behind us, right, Jeff?
I like football.
Are you boys excited about the costume ball tomorrow?
Fucking A!
Football.
Okay, end of interview.
Such good boys. And to think you almost ruined their lives. Thank God for our justice system. What did you want to ask Jeff anyway?
Never mind. I know where to find him.
You are not serious.
Hi, Monica.
You can't go to the dance alone, Grace. It's weird.
I want to see Jeff.
Okay, but you can't just text him. Like, do you have to ruin everyone's night too?
I didn't mean to.
Trust me, Grace. This is not gonna help. Besides, you don't have a costume.
I have an idea.
You're too much, Grace.
Hello, Wikipedia. I want...
Hey, it's Wikipedia. Oh, it's you.
You know me?
Yeah, there was an article on you, but it was deleted. Oh, no, it's back. Oh, no, it was deleted.
I want to know what firemen wear in the fire.
Oh, wait, you mean turnout gear, aka burner gear, aka fire kit, aka incident gear.
Okay.
You're going to want a Kevlar material and a rip weave stop.
What about, like, a hat?
Oh, you mean a helmet.
What kind of helmet?
Oh, so many kinds. Leatherhead helmet, temperature for 500 minutes without igniting, melting, or dripping per the NFPA standards.
This is all they had.
You are completely vulnerable to the elements.
I think it looks good.
Grace, it's not safe.
Fine. I know where to get a real helmet anyway.
Grace knocks at the door of the firehouse. A fireman answers. He's wearing suspenders and a helmet, but no shirt.
Hi.
Something on fire?
No.
The fireman closes the door.
Wait, where do I get a fireman helmet?
What do you want with the helmet?
I want to be a fireman.
Is this a joke?
No.
You want to put out fires?
Is it only for men?
Of course not. Anyone can be a fireman if they pass the test, but...
But what?
Dad, who is that?
Some chick who wants to be a fireman?
Let her in.
Inside the firehouse, Grace is surrounded by firemen in various states of undress. Most are shirtless, all are glistening with sweat. Some of them stretch and lean against each other like cats. Jeff's dad wears a fire helmet that says Chief.
Grace?
Jeff's dad?
You shouldn't be here.
It's really wet in here.
The humidifiers. Grace, what do you want?
I wanted a helmet for the dance.
We don't just give out helmets.
But I'm going to be a fireman like Jeff.
Jeff is going to play football, like I always wanted to do.
Well, I'm going to be a fireman.
Do you know why we have so many fires in this town, Grace?
Littering? Littering in the park?
No. I mean, yes, that doesn't help, but look, this used to be a mining town. Under our houses is the Springfield coal mine. And 20 years ago, they closed it and turned the entrance into a landfill.
The dump?
Yeah, the dump. But they didn't seal the mine first, and the coal caught fire.
Is that why it smells like smoke?
The mine is on fire, Grace. It's been on fire for 20 years.
Why don't you put it out?
We tried, but the fire is deep in there now, just smoldering away, waiting for a little air to flare up again. It would take millions to seal the mine with concrete. The city doesn't have that kind of money, so we just fight the outbreaks.
But won't it go out someday?
Who knows how deep that coal goes? Now, they say there's a hill in Australia where the coal has been on fire for 6,000 years. Some of these mines are going to burn till Judgment Day.
Grace looks around. The firemen are touching each other, holding each other. It's brotherly.
I want to put out fires.
Some fires you can't put out. You just live with them. You should go now.
He hands her his hat.
Here. Keep it, Chief.
Good evening, Springfield High. Welcome to the costume ball. Don't have sex.
Grace goes to the dance. Everyone else is dressed like ancient Romans, togas, sandals, etc. Grace wears her fireman helmet.
Grace, you came.
Yes.
You look cute. What are you being?
I'm a fireman.
That's amazing. I love it. We all went as Romans because the team is doing so well and because togas are hot, right?
You're not mad I'm here?
Oh my God, no way. I have never been mad when I'm drunk.
Where's Jeff?
I think he went to get another fruit punch.
I want to talk to him.
Oh, Grace, no, that's a bad idea.
I have to ask him something.
This is awkward. I'm going to the bathroom to do nose drugs.
This is a dance break. Here come the latest styles. Everybody do the roll.
They do the roll.
Everybody do the sizzle.
They do the sizzle.
Jeff!
Everybody do the teenage dad.
They immediately clear the dance floor.
Jeff?
Go away, little piggy.
Where's Jeff?
Jeff doesn't want you here. You really messed him up, you know that?
I just want to ask him about...
No one cares. What are you supposed to be anyway? A fat person in a hat? A pig in a person costume?
I'm a fireman.
Ha ha ha. My dad says you're going to sue us again to take our money.
I'm not supposed to talk about that.
Well, you shouldn't, because the court already said that you were a liar and no one believes you.
I know.
I'm glad you know, because it's true.
Where's Jeff?
Stop it.
No.
Hey, I hurt you. I can hurt you again. This party sucks.
Hello, hello, hello! Time for the costume contest. Who is the best dressed? Whose parents are the most richest? Who does everyone like? Yes, yes, yes. Guess who wins? Jeff and his date, no one.
Applause. Jeff appears in his Roman costume and waves at the crowd, embarrassed. He doesn't see Grace until it's too late.
Hi, Jeff.
Oh, Grace. I should really just...
Hi.
Yeah, hi. Did you see Monica?
I think she went to the bathroom to do nose drugs. Or some kind of drugs.
Oh. I thought you wouldn't be here.
I wanted to see you.
Oh, you can't. I mean, my lawyer says you can't. I can't. Please leave.
I miss you.
Don't say that.
Too late now.
What are you wearing anyway?
A fireman helmet.
Wait, is that my dad's helmet?
He gave it to me. I'm gonna be a fireman.
He gave it to you?
I've been training.
I have to go.
Did you mean it?
Mean what?
At the lake? When you said you wished I was beautiful everywhere? Did you mean that I was beautiful somewhere?
Grace.
Isn't that what you meant? That I was beautiful somewhere?
I don't know. I guess. Yeah.
Jeff, it's okay.
What's okay?
We can still be together. Like the Romans and the Sabines.
The who?
The Romans from the painting. We can get married and live in palaces. We can be rich as anything with our fathers beside us.
What are you talking about?
We can start over, Jeff. Just say you're sorry. Jeff, just say you're sorry.
Sorry for what?
Hey. I told you to get lost.
Stay out of it, Bobby.
She's a liar and she's going to lawyer us again.
Go away.
No one asked you, pig.
Don't call her that.
She's messing with you, Jeff.
Leave me alone.
Fine, let's get out of here.
No, I want to be alone, Bobby. I'm tired of you.
You can't say that.
I said it.
You're not the captain.
He doesn't like you, Bobby. He doesn't want you around.
Shut up. You're not on the team. We're the only ones on the team. Jeff and Bobby. Bobby and Jeff.
I quit the team.
I'll hit you in the mouth if you say that again.
I quit the team, Bobby.
Bobby punches Jeff.
No punch fighting at the dance. Cut that out.
Stop it.
Grace, watch out.
Grace gets between the boys to stop the fight. Jeff punches her in the face. She falls to her knees. The fight stops.
See what you...
You hit me.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Bobby pulls Jeff away.
Thank you, Springfield High, for a beautiful evening. Time to pack it in, folks. Your moms are waiting outside. Here's one last slow dance by popular request.
Music, a slow jam. Hercilia enters and sings Bruce Springsteen's I'm on Fire. Throughout, Grace remains on the floor, hiding her face. The The song ends.
Sail away. Sail away.
I heard you. I don't speak Roman.
Yes, I am Hersilia, queen of the Sabines, wife of Romulus and first lady of Rome. I also own 300 head of cattle. What's your name?
Grace B. Matthias.
But who is your father? What tribe are you from?
I don't know.
An orphan.
Well?
Do you have a trade at least? Do you sew or tell the future?
No.
An unmarried orphan.
I thought he would marry me.
Who?
Jeff? I thought he would marry me like Romulus married you. I thought...
Grace, you have no family and no cattle. Why would anyone marry you?
He wouldn't, probably.
Romulus used to burn the fields his army couldn't hold. He would come back to bed smelling of smoke for days, like the fire was still burning inside him.
But you loved him.
Is that what they told you? I've read those books. The Romans have a feast. The Romans found an empire. The Sabine women are silent. The Romans get married. The Romans go to war. The Sabine women are silent. 100 libraries full of the words of Romans. Not one from the mouth of a Sabine. But bend down, put your ear to the page. You will hear a scream that has gone on for 2,500 years.
Grace!
Is that how you want to be remembered?
Don't move a muscle. I want you photographed like this. The victim, failed by the police, assaulted once again by her rapist.
You still want to lawyer them?
I want to lawyer them dry.
Yes. We have to punish them.
Yes.
Make them suffer.
Yes.
Burn them.
No.
Burn them all.
Grace.
Burn them until they get smoke lung and die.
Jeff!
Burn their houses and their cars. Burn them to the ground.
Jeff!
What is that?
Bobby is looking for Jeff.
Tell Bobby to shut up.
I can't do that.
Go away, the news. Nobody likes you anymore.
That is a minority viewpoint. Where are you going? You know how dangerous it is to be out at night.
I'm going to get the fuel from my mom's truck so I can set some fires.
Grace gets a can of gasoline.
I think we should go to commercial now.
Jeff's mother appears in a nightgown. It's late at night.
Hello? Is someone there? My husband is a fireman. I could call him. Hello?
Grace steps into the light, holding the can of gas in one hand.
Hi, Mrs. Jeff's mom.
Grace, what are you doing here?
I came to burn down Jeff and his house.
Jeff!
Well, he's not here. Didn't you hear Bobby looking for him?
Oh.
Besides, don't you think he's upset enough as it is? We're all upset by your lies.
I didn't lie.
The law says you lied, Grace.
When's he coming back?
Well, I don't know. Are you going to stand there all night? Do you even know how to set a fire?
Yes. I was going to be a fireman.
A what?
Like Jeff's dad?
Grace, that's ridiculous. God doesn't want women to be firemen. If he did, he would have called them fire people.
I could have done it.
Well, call me a stick in the mud, but I just don't think women have the upper body strength.
But I was training.
You would never have been a fireman, Grace. Never.
Jeff!
Now, if you'll excuse me, Jeff's dad is going to be home soon, and he likes it when I pretend to be asleep.
A policeman enters.
Ma'am, it's late.
Fuck off.
Yes, ma'am.
Jeff!
Why is he still doing that?
Bobby is looking for Jeff.
Who cares about Bobby looking for Jeff?
Bobby can't find Jeff.
Why can't Bobby find Jeff?
Because Jeff Jensen is dead.
Jeff!
What did you say?
Jeff Johnson got drunk and drove his sweet ride off the cliff. Now this town has lost a hero and nothing will ever be the same.
Grace stands frozen as Jeff's funeral procession invades the stage, carrying a coffin. They're humming something that sounds funerary at first, but actually is the opening bars of Queen's We Are the Champions. They put the coffin down. The preacher greets the crowd by shaking hands.
Go Romans. Go Romans.
Grace, what are you doing here?
What happened to him?
You shouldn't be here. Everyone says this is your fault.
What do you mean?
You know, they say he was drinking too much because of what happened at the dance.
But I didn't.
They say if you just kept quiet like a normal person, none of this would have happened and Jeff would still be alive.
You don't understand.
For real? You act like you're the only one who has ever got RAPD'd. Newsflash, Grace. You're not special.
Monica? Why didn't you say something?
Sometimes you are so dumb, Grace.
Wait.
Dearly beloved friends and members of the Springfield business community, we are gathered here today in the sight of Jesus to mark the passing of our son, our friend, our star wide receiver, Jeff Jensen. When someone dies this young, everyone wants the details. I am not a coroner, but I have the official report, which says that Jeff Jackson, that Jeff died from multiple blunt force trauma, which is to say it was not one thing that killed him, it was multiple things. And it was not sharp or subtle things that killed him, but blunt things. And trauma, I understand, is another way of saying he drove his parents' car off the cliff at the dump, and there was barely enough of him to fill a Ziploc bag. We found an unsent email in his drafts folder, which I will now read. I'm sorry. Although I don't know exactly what he meant by this, it is clear that he was in pain. As for why God would allow a promising, brilliant, handsome young man with puma-like muscles to drive his sweet ride off the cliff at the dump, we need only look to the first book of the Holy Bible to know the answer.
Suddenly he erupts in flame and the entire congregation turns to hiss at Grace.
Woman is to blame. Woman has led him to sin. Woman has ruined him. Jeff's parents would now like to say a few words. Thank you, Jesus.
Jeff's dad takes the podium.
Jeff is my son. Was my son. I've been trying to come to grips with what happened for a while now. He was such a sweet boy most of the time. But I wonder if the way I treat Mrs. Jeff's mom, the way we all talk about these cheerleaders, I wonder if it gives these boys a wrong idea about women, about their right to a woman's body, because they've got to learn these behaviors somewhere. And when I look at us, I think...
We're all very emotional today. I think what my husband is trying to say is we all know why this happened and who is to blame. My son would never hurt anyone. He couldn't live with the shame of these terrible false accusations. Now he's smashed to bits, and our second favorite car with him. What a senseless waste. Grace Matthias, I hope you rot in hell for this.
Thank you, Jesus. On behalf of the Chamber of Commerce, I'd like to invite everyone to...
I didn't mean to.
What's that, Grace?
I didn't mean to kill anyone.
Then you should have kept your big mouth shut.
Amen. Please, everyone join us in the basement for a luncheon. Not you, Grace.
They all exit, except for Grace. She sends an email.
To dad@aol.com. No subject. Dad, it's me, Grace. I'm still 15. It's not working out here, Dad. I try to do the right thing, but instead I get the opposite. The opposite of friends, the opposite of understanding, the opposite of school, the opposite of love. Dad, I don't want to try anymore. Please come get me. I don't care if you don't love us. I want you to take me home, please. Take me home.
New mail.
What? Open it.
Your message to dad@AOL.com did not reach the following recipients. dad@AOL.com. This address is not valid.
Resend.
No.
Resend.
No, Grace.
Resend.
He's not there. No one is there.
I know.
She gets the can of gasoline from before.
What are you going to burn now, Grace?
No one wants to listen.
You know we've had a dry summer.
Maybe the Sabines were right. It's better just to disappear.
Grace, you don't mean...
Someone else can tell them.
Tell them what?
Tell them about the Romans. Tell them about the girls. Tell them about the town is on fire.
Yeah, sorry, Grace. That is not a story that anyone wants to hear.
No, you're right.
She lifts the can of gasoline. The teacher enters.
Grace?
What are you doing in here?
I tutor the football team on the weekends.
Don't worry, I'll be out of your way soon.
The teacher sees the can of gasoline.
Wait, are you? Oh God, Grace! Why don't I just take that?
No.
Shit. Can I get a guidance counselor?
There's no point.
Because I do not feel qualified to do this.
Do what?
Intervene.
Then don't.
The guidance counselor would probably tell you it gets better, but that's bullshit. It didn't get better for me.
So?
She'll probably say, you'll laugh about this someday, but I'm not laughing, so.
Are you trying to help, or?
I used to get beat up as a kid, okay? And it was really fucking hard to deal with. Did I think about killing myself? Yeah, I thought about killing myself. But you know what I did instead? I went into academia.
I don't really like school right now.
I am not talking about you. Listen, you want to know what I figured out? As soon as you are born, God or whatever starts pouring out pain and keeps on pouring until you say enough. And that's how much you get. However long you are willing to keep your cup out and suffer, that's what you get. Rejection, shame, heartbreak, illness and injury, growing old, burying your parents, burying your friends. It doesn't sound very appealing, does it? So the smart thing to do is to take your cup back and say, I don't want this bullshit life. You can keep it. That's what I did. But see, Grace, the ones who didn't do that, the dumb ones who said, more, I can take it. Turns out they got the lives I wanted. They got to be loved and held and married and divorced and married again and got to see their children grown and married, to speak of the funerals of their friends. And when I see these people, Grace, their hands are still outstretched and their cups are still running over with pain. And with that other thing, which is like pain in every way but one, which is the opposite of pain.
Let's go, run. Let's go.
Don't run from this, Grace.
Hey, look who it is. Fat Grace back in school.
Go away, Bobby.
What have you got there?
Grace is still holding the gas can.
Fire.
Were you going to burn me? Is that why you're creeping around?
You deserve it, Bobby.
Well, go ahead.
Now?
I'm not doing anything. They canceled the game. Do you even know what that means? We were supposed to play tonight, but now we're not. We were supposed to play tonight and then go swimming in the lake and lie on the hood of my car side by side facing the same way. We were supposed to go to college together and be roommates and sleep in beds on opposite sides of the room facing the same way and drive home together for holidays in the same car facing the same way and always be together and always be facing the same way. Always Jeff and Bobby. Always, always, always. Why do you have to die like that? He didn't want to hurt you. I made him do it.
Why?
Because I wanted to. Because you're a stupid fat pig slut. Because he liked you.
You didn't make him do it.
And who did? I hate this. I hate everything about this.
Who do you think that email was for? The email they found?
What does it matter? You never sent it. When I drive my dad's truck off of the cliff, they'll find so many emails in my drafts folder. Not will they? He's gone now. Don't cry.
I'm not.
Crying is gay. I don't even like football. All I cared about was this thing we do out on the field, Jeff and me. I'm sorry, Grace.
OMG, Grace, guess what?
Monica?
There's a fire chief lesbian in Deerfield.
Really?
It was on the news. I thought you should know.
Thanks. You're not still mad?
No way. Besides, my mom says never to have the same emotion for more than 12 hours. It causes lines.
Oh. Monica?
Yeah?
Will you do my hair?
Of course. But come on, we're going to be late for class. Did you finish your assignments?
Yeah, it's on the...
Grace B. Matthias!
What do you want?
Good luck with your presentation today.
Oh. Thanks.
Good morning, Springfield. We are reporting live from Springfield High, where the football team is still recovering from the loss of their wide receiver, Jeff Johnson.
The guidance counselor enters.
What a tragedy that was.
How are you dealing with this?
Well, they're going to bring Joey Jackson off the bench. He's got speed, but I just don't know if he can handle the pressure.
The teacher enters.
Excuse me.
What do you think as a man? Can the Romans make the playoffs?
Sorry, we're supposed to have this space for final presentations today.
I'm ready to present.
Oh, well, I thought it would be a treat for the kids to see themselves on the news. Hi.
Are we really going to be on TV?
The question on everyone's mind, did the coach make the right call?
Why are we talking about football? This
Joey Jackson
cool.
is at least as hot as Jeff and definitely not
To
gay.
give my presentation on the Sabine women.
We all know your funding is about to be cut.
Hello, young football star. What do you think about anything?
Yeah, we're the Romans. The Romans were always going to win.
I have something to say about the Sabine women.
Romans winning.
What was that, Grace?
Just talking about the Sabines again.
Yes, I want to talk about the founding of Rome.
Sabines, it's pronounced Sabines.
The Beans, are they from Deer Park?
No, it's ancient history.
But we could definitely beat them in the playoffs.
Hello?
Well, as you can see, this town is still in shock after losing an extremely valuable player, but hopes are high for Springfield High Romans because the game must go on in Springfield, as in every town in this great nation, from Springfield to Steubenville, Ohio, to Norman, Oklahoma, to Maryville, Missouri, to Salisbury, Maryland.
But Joey is way better than Jack. The fact is stating that whole from the quote.
Thank you. The Rape of the Sabine Women by Grace B. Matthias. Once upon a time, there were Romans and women. The Romans raped the women. The Romans raped the women, but the women forgave the Romans and married them and gave birth to other Romans who raped other women, who forgave them and married them and gave birth to other Romans who raped women, who forgave them and married them and gave birth to other men who raped women, who forgave them and married them and gave birth to other men who raped women and married them and raped other women and didn't marry them, and women gave birth to men who grew up and went to war and raped women who gave birth to men who grew up and went to war and raped women who gave birth to men who grew up and stayed home and raped women, and the women gave birth to the men and the men raped women, and the women gave birth to men and the men raped women, and the women gave birth to men and the men raped women, and the women gave birth to men and the men raped women. There is a fire, there is a fire burning in these men, there is a fire burning up these women, there is a fire burning under the ground for 1,000 years. My name is Grace B. Matthias. I am here to put that fire out.
End of play.
Woo!
Wait for the 30 seconds, but congratulations.
Yeah.
30 seconds is a long time when you're waiting for it.
Finish off this La Croix.